guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. And today, as we count down to 2018, actually when this video is up, it's probably already going to be 2018, but I wanted to share my top 7 palettes of 2017. I feel like I was just sitting here doing my top 2016 palettes, and that was a great video. There were so many good palettes, but today we also have some good ones, but I wanted to do 7 because it's 2017. So let's get started. Actually, before I get started, I just wanted to say these are all palettes that I own and I've tried personally, so you may or may not agree with me, but I won't talk about anything that I don't have. So yes, there may be some other palettes that you like, but they just didn't make it on my list. So let's count down my top palettes. I also have full reviews up on most of the palettes. I'll mention otherwise if I don't. If you're interested in in-depth reviews, I will leave the links below and you can always check it out on my blog. I do have videos for some of them up as well. So today I won't be sharing any swatches or anything like that. Starting with number 7 is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself Eye and Cheek palette. It has 10 shadows in like a unicorn kind of color theme, which I love. I love the pinks and the purples. They're highly pigmented. The formula is very smooth and velvety. That was my go-to palette I used in the summer. The pink or peach shade, yeah, it was like a peachy pink shade. That was like my favorite. It looks beautiful on the lid. I'm gonna insert a photo here of me wearing this palette on my eyes so you guys can see. So that's all for number 7. So number 6 is another Tarte palette, and it's the Tartelette Toasted palette, which is a warm toned palette. I think this is perfect for like everyday looks, especially in the fall. Like there's like so many siennas and coppers and browns. This is actually my favorite Tartelette palette. I don't have a review up for this one yet, but don't worry, I'll have that up soon. So that's number 6. Starting with number 5, we have the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. These are little compact palettes. I think they're so cute, perfect for on the go. Here we have the Mauve Obsessions, which is like what I'm wearing today on my lids. We have a beautiful selection of burgundies and mauves, like my favorite. It's like a mini version of the Huda Rose Gold palette. So today I'm wearing a mixture of these 2 shades right here, and then those 2 shimmer shades. So there's 9 colors in this palette. There's 6 mattes and 3 shimmers, and this is one of the other ones. So there's 4 of these little palettes in total. This is the electric one, which I love. I do have a review on this one up on my blog with swatches. Next we have another warm tone palette by Urban Decay, and it's Naked Heat. Like this palette was like so popular in the summer. Like everybody was raving about this palette, and honestly it's like my favorite naked palette. I just love amber and copper tones, and this one has a lot of crease options. It has some mattes, it has shimmers. Yeah, so I definitely recommend this one. This is like another great palette. Moving on, we have another Urban Decay palette, and this is the Heavy Metals metallic eyeshadow palette. I did do a review on this in my previous video, and this is the one that has the 2 sides of vibrant colors on one side and then the neutral on the other side. So these are so buttery and pigmented, and I'm obsessed with metallics. Like that's all I wear on my lids. I hardly wear mattes, so I love this palette. It's not a standalone palette. You can wear the shimmers in your crease. I've done it before, but if you like to wear matte crease colors, it's not a standalone palette. But it's a great palette, and it's on sale right now, so I highly recommend this palette. And number 2 is a more recent palette, which is the Chocolate Gold palette by Too Faced, and it's one of the chocolate bar palettes that has like the dripping gold on it. I do have full review for this one up as well. It has like beautiful shades, pinks, purples, gold. So there's 16. Most of them are metallic. There's just like 3 mattes in this palette, which are good crease colors, and they're pigmented and blendable, and I love the metallic formula. It's a new formula. Before I get to number 1, I want to talk about my misses for 2017. So there were a couple palettes that did not work for me. One of them is the Anastasia Prism palette. I know. I don't hate it. It just wasn't a hit for me. Like the shimmers don't perform that great as I would want them to. Like they don't, like the palette's not on par with the Modern Renaissance or the Master palette by Mario. So that's why I include this in a miss. And my other miss, which I'm sure was a miss for a lot of other people out there, is the Anastasia Subculture palette. I don't have it because I returned it. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I do have a full review up on that though if you guys want to hear more why it's a miss. But basically, too much work. The mattes weren't blendable. The colors didn't go well together. Overall, there was just so much fallout. Like, it was just too much to work with, so it went back. Okay, so now number 1. Can you guys guess what it is? It's the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. I love this palette. Like, the purple tones are so beautiful. See this shade right here, Twilight? That's like my favorite shade. It's the topper. Yeah, I think that's one of the toppers that you just wear on top of one of the other shades. But this, I love how they have the warm neutrals for like your crease colors. They have shimmers, they have mattes, and then there's the one glitter shade. I didn't have any issues with fallout or the mattes not blending well. So I highly recommend this one. So there's 18 shades and 4 different textures on this one. That's why I feel like it's very versatile. You can do, you know, neutrals. You can play it up with some pinks or purples. They also have some amber and red shades here. So overall, I think it's a very versatile and a great palette. Okay guys, that's my top 7 palettes for 2017 as well as my misses. Let me know in the comments below what were your hits and misses for this year. Definitely looking forward to 2018. So don't forget to like and subscribe. You could also find me on Instagram or my blog as My Beauty Babes. Bye!